Hey, this is Chad with Munday Scientific. Today we're talking about Olympus CKX41 tissue culture microscope. This particular microscope just sold. We're sending it out. They wanted to use a Surface Tab Pro, so a Microsoft Surface tablet. We have one. We use these sometimes. So anyway, we broke it out so we can show you how it works, that it works with the camera that we're providing to the customer, and they're using this in a clean room, so this is how they wanted to do it. So Michael's going to come in. He's going to show you the image here on the screen, and that's getting transmitted from this camera here. So now that we've showed that it works on the Surface Pro, we're going to just kind of move that out of the way. We're going to show a couple things. Right here is a removable stage. This will be if you want to put well plates or dishes on the microscope. It would go in right here, and it bolts on with these screws here at the bottom. So you would just thread these on like so, and you would thread the other one in, and you can move the well plate. You can also put a slide holder in this that fits in here, and you can move a slide. So that's how that works. This customer did not get that, but we wanted to show you what it looked like. You can also put extensions on this stage like this. Extension, same way, bolts in. You can have a wider place of work. Then you can put an extension on both sides. So works both ways like that. On this particular microscope, we do have a trinocular head and a camera. If you want to adjust the porfocality of the camera, 3mm Allen wrench, right here, show this, Mike. Back this lock off, and then you use the focus here, and you can focus the image to what you see through the eyepieces while looking at the screen, and you'll be able to make it in focus. Once it's in focus, hold it with your finger or your fingernail and lock it back down. Now, one thing here that we'll kind of show you both ways. Notice when I remove this eyepiece cover. Can you see that, Michael? I'm taking that off. Yeah, so when we take this off, notice that there's a little glare here on the screen. So if you're in a bright room, like we're in an extremely bright room, you're getting some light through the eyepieces. So we'll send this cover, you can close that up, and you won't get that any longer. So that's one thing that's really important. All right, so we have a phase slider. You have a 4X, a 10, 20, and 40X slider, and a bright field slider, the open position. Those are pre-aligned, and they align with the objectives on the scope. So the 4X will go to the 4X if you have a phase one. This one does not have phase, so you'll use bright field stop. 10X, 20X, and 40X, where they're doing their tissue culture work, all works with this middle prism here. You have a diaphragm to get extra contrast. You have a space for a blue filter to change the yellow light to a crisp white light. You can put a green filter in here or whatever color you like. To change the bulb, make sure the microscope's off. You just pull this up. There's your socket. You can change that 6-volt 30-watt bulb by pulling it out. Put a new one in. Never touch the bulb with your fingers. Use a Chem wipe or a plastic sleeve or a glove. So whenever you get this microscope, the head will be off. You take the head off with this thumb screw here. So thumb screw comes off, this flange goes underneath. This has 10X by 20mm field of view eyepieces. This one's fixed, but this side is focusable. So this 0 on the diopter tube needs to be lined up with this line right about here. So there's the line right there. So you want to line it up like that, and then the eyepieces are at the same level. That's your starting position of 20/20 vision. On and off switch here. Rheostat to control the light here. Stage plate comes in and out. One thing that gets really dusty and dirty on these scopes, if you raise the objectives all the way up, you can pull this out. That lens sometimes will get dusty and dirty. You can blow that off with compressed air, or you can take a little lens cleaner once you do that and clean that if you have an obstruction or something in the field. This, your condenser, screws off and can be cleaned. Can be clean right there. You can blow that out with the canned air, compressed air. microscope's pretty straightforward. There ain't much to it. You have a tension collar here. If your focus is ever spinning without you touching it, this collar here needs to be tightened up. Turn it towards the wall, and that'll fix that. But other than that, that's basically it. It's very simple, very simple microscope to use. You know, I don't think you'll have any problem with it. It's a great tissue culture microscope. So if you got any questions about this scope or any other things that we offer at Microscope Marketplace, you can email us info@mundaymicroscope.com. You can also visit and fill out forms at microscopemarketplace.com or mundaymicroscope.com. And then you can like and follow if this video brought you value. So have a good weekend. Thanks.